Nearly 180,000 Americans are diagnosed with it every year, but it took a movie star to bring it into the spotlight. In March of this year, Bruce Willis revealed he was diagnosed with aphasia and was stepping away from his career. Thanks to the actor, one Arkansas man is bravely sharing his story, from his diagnosis to how it's changed his life, allowing him to grow in a way he could have never imagined.
We've had the best year of eggplant ever.
Wow.
The eggplant was all probably 12 feet tall.
It's here in the garden.
I've got mostly purple Cherokee tomatoes that are growing back here.
Amongst the eggplants, cucumbers, and peppers.
It's amazing how these took off much higher than these.
That Greg Lloyd feels a sense of peace.
I can be in the worst mood and open the back door and see my plants and be so excited.
Especially when life feels a bit
I think that's it's an
off.
It's ant something.
Greg has aphasia, a language processing disorder that steals a person's ability to communicate. He developed it after a stroke in 2015, leaving damage to his brain. Greg was only 33.
It was really scary. I mean, mentally inside, I didn't know what was going to end up happening.
The biggest challenge, he says, is knowing what something is, but not being able to come up with the word for it.
I don't try to think of, big words and stuff like I used to. I try to keep everything short and sweet, especially with food. Since I cook a lot, I'm always I can cook the food, but I can't tell you half the time what it is.
After his diagnosis, he had to take a step back from his job as a chef, going from cooking the food to growing it.
We started with one garden and then we started composting and now we got 5.
It also helped to know he wasn't alone. Greg found his second home at the UAMS Speech and Language Clinic, which hosts a class specifically for people living with aphasia.
It has 2 purposes. One is to train our students and the other is to serve the community.
Dana Moser is the director of the graduate program. The course provides speech, language, and reading therapy, as well as education on a condition that's not often understood.
Sometimes there are people who, you and I, talking to them, it doesn't seem like their language is that bad, but if it's preventing them from being able to do the things that they want to do or to have really deep conversations with their loved ones, then that can be, really frustrating.
Most importantly, it serves as a support system.
It gives you the confidence you need to help, to try to do more than you might have done beforehand.
I just try to stay busy.
Back in his happy place,
My uncle is a landscaper and he helped me put a garden in after my stroke.
Greg is taking it one day.
I always say patience, patience, patience. And it's easier said than do. It's my favorite word, patience.
And sometimes one word.
Just what's the word?
At a time, enjoying the moments in life when no words are needed at all. Aphasia, I learned, can be mild like Greg's, or sometimes it could be so severe that it makes communicating with someone almost impossible. Like they could be hungry, wanting food, and all they could say is food, hungry. So
wow.
It's very different. It can range, and learned a lot about aphasia. Didn't know about it until Bruce Willis was diagnosed.
I've never heard about it.
Yeah, and if you want to learn more about it or about that wonderful clinic that UAMS offers, we've got more on krk.com.
It seems like too, like it's a journey that not only the person with aphasia, but their family is also on with them.
Yeah, and the biggest thing that Greg told me, he said he never wants someone to just say the word for him. You know, let him. Patience, that's the key. Let him say it when he's ready. So I appreciate his bravery in sharing his story.
And exercise that muscle that he's trying to continue to develop.